We are back with Mr. Burgers, and it's crowded, kind of loud, and calorific, meaning calorific, not Californiaific. But this is a Cheesecake Factory, and right now we have our bread. Alright, I'm ripping off a piece of this bread, or 2 pieces of this bread, because I can. This is freshly baked, I think, freshly baked white bread, full of bleached oils and sunflowers and other stuff that hippies hate. And that's my white bread. Here's my wheat bread. It's alright. Probably not particularly wheaty, but it's bread. We're back with Mr. Burgers, and we are still at Cheesecake Factory, and at Burgers now. My burger is a buffalo burger, and it's supposed to come with a blue cheese sauce, but I opted to go without. And one thing that's weird about the Cheesecake Factory is you don't get ketchup bottles at your table or anything. They just give you this little ketchup thing for yourself. You don't have to get ketchup bottles. I guess it's alright. That's a new thing. Usually you have one of those clunky ketchup bottles, you have to pound at it and it comes out incorrectly. And try to add the lettuce and stuff to it, but I think it might be a little too much to add. Crunch it down a little more, you know. I've got buffalo sauce on my burger. Maybe I'll regret that, but I added some to my burger. My hands are shaking. A little bit. Meh. A little bit. The bun is too soggy. Alright, I think I'm ready to review. I didn't quite finish every bit and piece of my burger. The bun got kind of soggy, so I'm pretty full, so I think I finished the whole burger. The whole half-pound burger there. The taste, I'll go for 9. It was a very nice tasting burger. And the burger is very medium, meaning I think there's more pink than when I normally order medium. I think instead of cooking it medium well and then telling me it's medium when I order medium, I think actually make it medium for me, and I liked it more. I liked it more that way. The buffalo style was alright. I think I might have preferred to have a more just traditional burger than this one. That maybe would have been like a 10 if I had a traditional sort of burger, but it was still really good, and I like burgers. I like this burger, and it's a good, nice, thick patty, nice and juicy, nice and filling, and that's a burger. For price, I will go with 7. The prices are a bit steep for a hamburger at a restaurant, but then considering that they are half pound and they include your fries in the meal, which is nice. Some places, the prices will seem lower, and then fries are like an add-on or an extra. But here, it's $10 to $12 for a half pound burger and a decent supply of fries, which isn't terrible. It's not the best ever, but it's about what you expect for a half pound burger. If it's like a third pound burger for this price, that would not be good enough. But a half pound burger for $10, $11, including the fries and the fancy topping stuff, it's not too bad. I know some people prefer something a little cheaper. I think if I was going to eat by myself, just for eat a burger, I probably would eat something a little cheaper than this, but it's not the worst ever. This year, I'm going to go with a 7. It's nice and well decorated, and there's these eyes of Sauron that are poking out, watching you as you eat, which is a little strange. But then while it's nice and well decorated, it's too loud in here. There's too many people. The seats are, it seems like they've pretty much filled every possible spot with a table. There's very little empty space in the area. Right now, we're lucky enough because someone else moved one of the tables over, so there's to make 2 tables. But our little 2-person table, normally just a bunch of 2-person tables with barely enough room to get between them. Especially considering that Cheesecake Factory is a very lardacious place, they should make more room for the patrons to waddle around. The atmosphere is nice and stuff, but if it wasn't so loud, it'd be better. Convenience, I will go with a 7. The food was nice and brought out in a reasonable amount of time, and it was nice and fresh. But then I felt a couple issues with that. They checked up on us more than was necessary. Before we even had our food, they were asking us how it was, as if they expected us to have our food when they asked us, but we hadn't even gotten anything yet. Like, how is it so far? We haven't gotten our food yet. And then the beginning check-in process could have been a little better. Like, we had a table, like, little buzzers, and, like, close to 20-minute wait. And it was actually more like 15-minute wait, not too bad. But then there's, like, another 5 minutes after it buzzed. We had to wait a little longer than that. So overall, it's a 7 for convenience. So in the food process, part of the convenience, probably more like an 8 or 9. But then in terms of the convenience of, like, how the staff is behaving and, like, how the wait is to get tables, I think more like a 5 or a 6. So overall, it's a 7 for the convenience. Overall, the Cheesecake Factory gets a 7.5 out of 10. And with my burger scale, it's probably more like a B- on a burger, meaning it's a decent sort of burger. My average sort of B burger is like an 8 these days. So it's alright, it's an okay place. But if you're looking for a place to go for the burgers, the Cheesecake Factory is not really that place for you, because their focus is this sort of a generic, overly greasy American food style palette, not specifically a burger place. So it's sort of the same level of like Chili's or other similar restaurants. But then it costs a little bit more than Chili's too, which can be an issue. So overall, it's alright. I would not recommend going out of your way to going here. But if you're at a Cheesecake Factory and you want a burger, then you should get a burger because they're good. They're still pretty good. And that's all I have to say about that. Life is like a box of burgers. You always know what you're going to get.
So I had what they call an old-fashioned burger with sweet potato fries, which were quite good. This was definitely a deconstructed hamburger, required a fork and knife to eat. Never got around to eating the top bun, but it was very tasty, and what particularly made it good was a grilled onion slice, which was tender and yet brown at the same time, and it was a thick slice. So I'm going to give them extra credit for the onion slice being prepared so well. The beef was definitely good. As you can see, it's charred on the outside, pink on the inside. That's perfect. I'm going to give this burger a 9. Very tasty. Not a cheap burger, but it's a good burger. The ambience is kind of kitschy. I kind of like it, but in a tacky sort of way. And I'm not going to score them down for the long wait it took to get in, so I'm going to stick with my 9.
Back to Mr. Burgers. That's me, Mr. Burgers. This is the 19th episode of Season 3, and I'm thinking Season 4, I might start it after the end of shows like How I Met Your Mother and Big Bang Theory, so that Season 4 will be a mid-season replacement, I guess, or like a summer season, maybe. I don't want to do a year for seasons. I forgot to comp my fries. The fries are good. They were decent. They were well salted. They were salted enough that I didn't have to add salt to my fries. I tend to add extra salt to my fries usually, but these ones are already salted so much that I didn't have to add anything. And that is the end of the chapter officially. I recommend that you go on your Amazon Kindle and buy all my books, just because you can.